Hi, Assalamualaikum. Today we will going to discuss about the current issue that related to the personal sellers issue, either ethical or unethical issue in the personal selling. Ethics is very important in businesses for every brand, for every companies in the marketplace. So in the context of personal selling, where one-to-one interaction and building a good relationship with customers is very necessary to build a good relationship and building trust among the customers and also the brand itself. Okay, so, the personal seller do not build a good relationship or do a post-purchase services to their customers. Okay, so post-purchase is a very important and a perfect time for the company, for the brand to get feedback on their products or for their customer services. This helps the company to know their customers, to improve their customers' experience and also their business process. That's why nowadays many company or many big brands have implement a CRM system in their business process to engage and enhance their business process. Okay, so ensuring an awesome post-purchase customer experience is not just a nice thing to do for customer. It is now a key element. It's a crucial element to build a trust and also to build our to broaden our brand image. Every company must strive to offer such experience to their customer in order to bridge the gap between the customer expectation and also our services. That's why it is very important for the personal seller itself to build a good relationship and post-purchase services. As like we can see nowadays, many big brands like Prada, LV, Chanel or the branded brands, their personal seller always engage with their customers to retaining and also to have a good relationship so that the customer will return, will repurchase our brand, their brand. That's why it is very important. Okay, next is customer discrimination. This is an issue that always happen to many customers nowadays, where the salesperson treat their customers differently, which link to the customer's visible characteristic, such as the way the customer clothing, accessories, and others. Which this issue always happen when we go to the branded retailers. The current issue that have happened is when the Malay girl go to the branded shopping mall, the name XXX, I do not mention in this video, where the salesperson see the appearances of the customer, so they act differently and shows uncomfortable body language and also facial experience to the customers. Okay, so the employee act in discriminatory manners by refusing to offer a service or they provide a service in a hostile manner. This situation give negative experiences to the customer and will ruin the company, brand and also image.
Issue is that forced selling lead to sensitivity. One of the cause of forced sale by seller may be reaction to economic events such as goods being unsold and being forced to persuade buyer to buy to avoid loss. In such example of forced sale, personal buyer persuade customer to buy their good until the customer feel uncomfortable. This is because there may be a handful of customers just looking around the good being sold, but when forced by the seller to buy their good, it leads to sensitivity toward the customer. In addition, there are also a number of customers who are interested in buying the goods sold, but the seller or the personal shopper uncomfortable and overly complaint service make customer feel uncomfortable and ultimately not interested in buying. Okay, the next point is the respect customer. As a personal seller, you should know how to respect customer. For example, listening to customer complaint and attempting to solve them in turn. Also, be friendly and professional. For example, giving them as much time as they need and calling them by name so that they are more friendly and customer feel valued and respected.
Hiding the essential information from the customer. A few unresponsible services might hide the essential information about the product, which is considered the negative feature of the product. They only provide the information of the product based on their physical and outside appearance. Okay, in the market, no goods can be perfect. If there are any flaw or defect, customers need to know what is the defect and to acknowledge them with providing the reasonable justification for them.
Product overclaim. This overclaim product is a problem that often also occurs, especially involving health products such as medicines and supplements. The responsible seller will usually make overclaims simply to impress customers. Just look at the ads on social media. There are so many health products produced in Malaysia. Most of them claim that their product in the form of juice, herbs, tea or coffee can cure a disease. The fact it is depend on your antibodies. Either it suits you or not. Sometimes product claims are legitimate, but some salesperson make excessive claims. As a result, many consumers are deceived by taking the product and end up lying in hospital. Which is building trust online. So as seller, I think it is easier for us to build relationship with customer if we can interact face to face with them. But because of this pandemic, it is very difficult for us to convince customers to believe in buying our product. The meaning here, we need to find ways to maintain strong customer relationship in a world without handshake or office visit. All have to be done virtually.
It is surprising to find out that many personal sellers don't know about the product or services that they are selling. So, for an instance, the personal seller, they probably know that their goods is the good or maybe the best among the best, but they don't know how to explain or say much about it. So why is it product knowledge is important to a salesperson? The first one is product knowledge can help a personal seller to build their authority. So in order to be a successful salesperson or maybe a personal seller, they need to be confident in their product that they are selling. So it is an helpful aid in knowing exactly what are we going to talk about. And if we know the product inside and outside, we are able to give as much information needed to the customer.
Always that